Yes, big up. Bad Mind TV back again. You know, like that. I had to do another video quite quickly still, and just keep hitting them up. You get me? Boom. Like something just keeps playing in my mind still. And I didn't know how to put it. Yet, cause I don't want to look like I'm attacking people. But sometimes the truth hurts. And I'm gonna pull it out there now. Too many youths are dying on the streets, man. Frivolently now. Like, it's almost worrying. It's worrying. You get me, car? It's like no one cares. It's like no one cares, yeah. And I know sometimes things have to happen. Things have to happen in the streets. Just as how part of society is. I know that. Things have to happen. But there's have to happen, man. Just happening just for the sake of it. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, if you got a son, I'm only talking about this generation, you know. Forget anyone before else. This generation right now, 12 to 15 year olds. Women, if you got a son and he's 13, 12, before that fucker goes to school, you search him. When he comes back from school, you search him. You search them, yeah? That's you condition their mind to know that it's not only police I go search you, me I go search you, yeah? Because I don't think women care about their sons, full stop. Of this generation though, yeah? I'm even thinking my generation, but I'm gonna be fair and just say this generation, because they're the ones who are showing it the most, innit? We weren't thinking like this in my generation. So, alright then, we're gonna say this generation. I think that having kids was a gateway for women to get themselves up, yeah? They leave school. I think we've covered this already, so I don't want to be regurgitating my shit. But, you know, we've seen it already. It's a bit of a gateway. They can get their housing, they can get the child benefit, blah, blah. Now, do people know when you get to around 15, you know, the child benefit stops? So, obviously, I think the cash cow thing, they're looking at, plus man look like their dads more time, you know, like that. So I just think that you left lamb to the slaughter. They don't really care what happens to you. Me not really seen a woman a cry for your son when him dead. And me not really seen a woman a walk street like zombie when them dead. I know one sister from Manchester, and she's got a son that got life, yeah. He's only young, got life. And before he got life, she just kind of looked like, you know, she was surviving, getting on. Now her son's got life. Her and her daughter's left, and they look like they're having their best life without their son and brother. And I don't care if she sees it, bro. I have to say, sister, you look like you're having your best life since your son got life on a level. This woman's traveling. Her and her daughter look like they're drinking champagne on the beach. They look like they're actually glad like the geezer's gone. They look like they're glad he's gone. The way these people are taking up photos, we're in Dubai, we're in France. I'm telling you, where you get the money from? Because you surely look like you was on Benefit Street when your son was here. And as soon as him gone, it's like she unlocked the little money in the bank. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. I'm making everyone know, as a man who's from the streets, innit? As a man who's from that, bro. I'm telling you that when people ask, why are these kids doing that? Look at their fucking parents, bro. Just please, look at the parents. Look at the mother. And I don't just mean look at her hair and look how she goes. Look and observe. Look and observe the woman who push out the crosses. Because remember this, you know, that came out of them. It come out of your body. So how the fuck does something come out of you and then you let that happen to it? How does that work? You get me? Everyone's talking about, oh, knife crime, this, that. Who's doing anything to stop it? Who's doing anything to stop it? There's two things you can do to quell it. The word quell. I'm sure the word mean quell is an old school word, no quell. It means to calm it, tone it down, quell. Yeah? They can put the price up on the knives. Anything over 6 inches, you make it 40 quid. Unless you're a chef and you got a chefery thing, you make it 40 quid. If a babe man wants a blood clot knife that's longer than 6 inches, she has to go to the council and get a pass to get one from the shop, yeah, at normal prices. But then she has to keep it locked away. So when it's not being used, it has to be locked away, yeah, and kept safe in like a cupboard. Like when you have a shotgun legally, you have to keep them in a cupboard, in a locked cupboard, yeah. So boom, yeah, those are two things that they could do to kind of easy. Because remember this, you know, weapons are chosen over their affordability. So obviously, we know that guns are expensive. That's why the youth them can't afford them. But they can get £10 to get £8 to get a knife from Asda or Poundland. But if they put them up at a certain price over 6 inch, then you know, say the youth them ain't got 40 quid. They ain't got 40 quid to fucking thingy, like to get one, yeah. And then they're gonna have people asking them questions when they wanna go and buy. So you get in there. They are slowly getting their car. I can see them on the news talking certain things here. They're getting there. But no matter what, yeah, them need to do something with parenting. Because enough of these girls are taking backers and getting slapped off in. Then obviously we know what happens. The geezer goes, yeah. More, I can see why the men them go anyway. I can see why we go. Because enough of yous are crosses. You get me? Enough of yous are only good for our backers, you know. That's only use you had, was our backers. You never had no other use for no man. You don't have no use for your son. You don't have no use for mankind. You just don't. You never have. I don't think single baby mothers have ever had a use on this land. They never have no use but them front. Me talk the truth. Anyone who disagrees or agrees, let me know in the chat down there. Do you think what use do they have other than their front? Because they're even pitching out things that are killing people. So them are germs. Them are germs. Your son goes out in the morning, man, bye, going out on the road. You say, bye, son. So you never ask him, yo, where you go? Or what you go do when you go check your brethren? What you go do? You know, if you had those little questioning before you left the house, it might make you move a little bit different on the road. Understand me? You see what it is, yeah? When I was a youth, my mum used to kick the shit out of me, you know. Yeah, used to give me some blood clot beating stuff. I got beaten so bad one time, yeah, that one of my arms is broken, but I forgot which one it was. Yeah? One of my arms is broken, you know. I think it was my left one or my right, yeah. And you know the funny thing is, it healed good because I was young. I was only about 7, yeah. And then I remember when I come back from the hospital and I had the cast on my arm. My parents said, "Yo, my dad had to run and buy me a bike to make it look good for social service and that, innit." And obviously, yeah. So you can't do them things. You can't beat your kids like that now. But I was still rude anyway. But I think I was rude due to that. I think I was rude to the way I was dealt with for badness. So it just made it spiral round. But they can't do that to your kids now. You can't beat them now. So it's kind of peak. It's kind of, there's not a lot. I can understand that the options are few. If you got a bad you can't lick him to manners him. But it doesn't work anyway, because it didn't fucking work for me. Yeah? But, like, it's down to the baby mothers, man. Start searching your kids. And start, what's it? I think, yeah, that if your kids getting bad and you can't angle them, put them in fucking care. Give them to the government. Because you know what? The government might, yeah. People say, oh, in care people get fiddled with and they get non-stuff. Not everyone gets non-stuff in care. Only certain people. And you never hear no bad boy I talk about him ever get figgled with. Yeah? When a youth's bad, no one ain't thinking doing nothing like that. Because the youth bad, the youth go fi stab you if you're going to do anything funny. Bad youths know certain things. So if the youth bad like that, you just contact the council and say, yo, come and take this out my yard, you might save his life. And you can walk streets. I put my son in care because I didn't know what to do. I couldn't be violent to him. They restrained me from being violent. And I didn't want him to die. So I gave him to them. That way they can monitor him and they can know what he's doing. Because if you notice, there ain't no youths getting stabbed who are in care. They're all coming from houses with single baby mums. Wake up. If you can't look after your son, put him in blood clot care and make the government look after him. There's been many times I thought that I could have had a better quality of life and saved all my jail time if my mother would have given me to the blood clot government. They would have probably steered me in the right direction. I mean, I work for your company now and be a Bentley driver who work for your company. Instead, yeah, I'm a Jaguar driver. So yeah, I didn't get the full sweetness. But yeah, boom. You know like that? Do you know like that? Work out what's going on. Look at your son and say, boy, him soon got dead. He might go dead soon. Cause him look like the ones them who go street. You dress them like gangsters anyway. Start dress your kid like a good boy. When you get your little child benefit and it's time to go shopping, don't get him that black hoodie what he's asking for. You get him a cream one or a khaki one. Because I've noticed that all the rude boys, and we all have a demographic, we wear dark clothing. So you know what? Change your son's dress style. That will attract less negative attention. End of. You always notice the black boy that's hooded up and ballied up and screw with his gloves on the road, and they all look the fucking same. We all look the same growing up. We all wanted the same dark clothing. Baby mothers, fix up, man. Fix up. Stop taking cocky. And when something happens, after you know what it does, you take a cocky, you can get pregnant. You know that already. So, you know, plan for that. And also, I'm not going to have a son who's out there doing that. I'm not going to have a son. I'll protect my son. Give my son after school things. He's not being involved in that stuff. If you go on road and you see certain youths around your son, you go up and drag your son away from them. You just drag your son away from them and say, come on, get the fucking house. I don't want you around them people. They just look dirty. Yeah? Because you can see dirty youth. I'm not having it no more. I'm not going to sit back and not say nothing. I ain't sitting back and not saying nothing, you know. Look after your fucking kids, yeah? And start watching your kids, them. Can't you see what's going on? It's like the purge. Yeah, I can't keep up no more with how much people getting stabbed. I can't keep up. I can't keep up no more. There's too many. If I was going to do a list and mention all the names, bomba clock me there for at least 48 hours. Definitely, man. You know, that's what I came to say still. Start looking after your fucking kids or watch your kids. And if your kid's too bad and you can't handle them, put them in care. You hear that, girl? If you got a son right now and you know he's got his knife on him and you know him I go out there and I do going on with fuckery and you think, you know what, I don't want my son to end up like that. Give him to the government and make the government look after him. But give him to him on an agreement that you can still be in contact with your son. That you can still take him a tracksuit or whatever. Yeah? Or a t-shirt. You can still go and check him with a socks and a boxers and, yeah? And keep the link. And you make your son know. Tell him this as well. Say, you know what, son? Because I don't want you to dead, I'm going to put you in care, you know. I will give you to the government and they'll take you real quick too. They won't worry around if you take him. Yeah? So I'm worried about my son. I don't think I can protect him. I don't think, you know, like that. Yeah, and I know he's carrying a knife sometimes. Yo, we'll not forget to take that. He's going to end up in jail anyway. So it doesn't really make a fucking difference, does it? He's not going to end up in a prison anywhere. So better you give him to the government and they might stop it. They might just, he might just end up in jail. He might not. He might say, yo, he's in university now because he was with the white people. I didn't give him to Mr. Singh. And Mr. Singh fixing business. Or he's in one of them places he'll probably be in like a hostel. Yeah, but the hostel's designed to rare. And designed how to put them on courses and this and that. Yeah, he might misbehave, but they'll have a way of dealing with it. Yeah? And then if he runs away, they know how to search for him and look for him. The police will be out there looking for him automatically because he's in a care home. So I think it works out best. If you can't handle the crosses, what you pushed out your front, put that in a care. Bad Mind TV, one order.